says, please, a piece of DJ, Architect, and Coach Joe, and to the room. Absolutely. DJ King C says, can't hear anything. DJ Coach is just me. You guys can't hear me? No audio on either feed. Wow. Okay, let me try something here, family. No audio. Interesting. No audio, because the audio was up there. What's going on now? Let me see. Can you guys hear me now? Can anybody? A mic check 1 2 3. Mic check 1 2 3. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me? Max says, yeah, can hear. We can hear you. Great. Hornets with the first basket. They get the first possession. They seem their energy is frenetic, not really going anywhere and not doing much of nothing. But I don't think Melo took a shot in that possession. I don't think he did. Thank you, family, for letting me know. 0-0. Hornets have the same. Melo with the steal. Back the other way. Over to Terry. Terry up to Melo. Oh, my stars. Melo didn't know he was going to throw it up to him. It didn't look like. So Melo missed the layup or the dunk on the alley hoop. I guess he didn't realize Terry was going to throw that ball up to him. Yes, indeed. Because that was a train wreck-em. Melo with another steal. And ball the other way. Hornets up 3-0. Melo, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Right now, you kind of frenetic at that pace there. Melo turned. He traveled on that one. Play at your pace, and slow down. 3-0. Siakam with the ball. Over there with Terry on him, around the Van Fleet, back over to Gary Trent. Gary Trent with the basket, misses it. But one of the advantages that we talked about is the size that the Hornets have and the lack of rebounding on many occasions from the Hornets, especially when Plumlee's in there, because we can see his mind is on dribbling and having triple doubles and all that, not on doing what he's supposed to do, which is rebound, play defense, run the floor. He want to do all this other stuff, get all these sexy points. And they got an organization over there that thinks that that's okay. Siakam down the middle, missing the layup. Wow, iron unkind. 9:48 to go. 3-2. Melo over to Terry, back over to Melo. Oh, Melo down to Clumsley. Clumsley back around. They spinning that ball. Terry for 3. Iron unkind. Wide open 3. They got the look that they wanted, that's for sure. See, when you play a team like Toronto who out-rebounds you and bigger than you and who can score more easily than you can because of who they have, it puts a lot of pressure on your team to score when you have opportunities. As the Hornets just Terry throws a slip screen to Clumsley, and he dunks it in for the Hornets to take a 5-2 lead with 9:01 to go in the fourth. Scotty Barnes, one of my favorite Raptors, dribbling down, and a little out of control there. Melo, Clumsley, what are you doing? Melo for 3. Iron unkind. Turnover on both teams look like they are. Particularly Toronto look very much out of sorts. They're doing a lot of un-Toronto type stuff right now. Doing quite a bit of un-Toronto things. Still 5-2. Nobody has scored in a few trips. Van Fleet picks up a foul, pushing Melo. $8:30 to go. Mark Keese says, what's up, Coach Joe? How you doing? Mark? David says, loud and clear. Carolina fan 216 says, hello, Coach Joe. What's up, Carolina 216? How you doing? I think Miles just scored that basket. The Hornets take a 7-0 lead. Oh, Van Fleet going in. Oh, Melo, and Miles. Melo with the three. They tried to get an Airbnb, but Toronto played that defensively real well. So Melo and Miles, was that PJ? Turned around and made it out of something. No, that was Miles. Yeah, got a basket out of it for the Hornets to take a 9-2 lead. Melo should have shot that little floater over the big fella there. That was a nice basket. I'm glad everybody can hear me. Hope everybody has their whatever you're gonna drink or whatever you're gonna smoke or eat or whatever. Wherever you are, I hope all is well. We didn't get I didn't get very Mellow Holly predictions today. Didn't see very many. Dexterious Crockett, how you doing there, young G? What's going on? He said, Coach Joe in the building. Yes, thank you so much. Coach Joe is in the building. Yes, indeed. Hey, what's up, nephew? Nephew just got in there. What's he said? He said, Uncle Coach Joe, what's goody, family? What's going on, nephew? How you doing? Hope all is good. Hornets came out to a little quick start there. Toronto looks out of sorts. Look like when the All-Star break is over, just because the narrative is that it's time to turn it up, which it is. It's a race to the finish, which it is. There's also a narrative too that they don't talk about, a reality too, along with those realities, and that's that not every team that comes out of the gate the way they want to. Doesn't happen all the time. See, so some teams stumble out the gate. But one thing about this Toronto team that I feel that I like about this team is that they have two different teams to play with. So Nick Nurse over there can go two different ways if one is not working or one is kind of stuck in the mud trying to find itself. He can plug in another one. Trent says 22-8-8. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I said. 22-8-8 too. I think we twinsy on that one. Trent. Nephew say 40 points a night. Nah, Joe LaMelo maybe 28 tonight. Yeah, I think I picked about 22 tonight. I said 22-8-8. Me and Trent were twins on that one because I know how hard baskets come against this Toronto team. Yeah, baskets are hard in a 48-minute game for the Hornets to deal with all of their deficits. So they have to play, really above their skis. Now, since the Hornets are behind Toronto in the standings, one would say that, could say that the Hornets have that the Raptors have more house money to play with. Okay. But I think they're only 7 or 8 somewhere around there too, though, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, they're still everybody's trying to get up to that 6th spot where you're not in a play-in. Yeah. So we're gonna see. Apparently they must have someone must have spilled their drink or their libation, whatever it is they down there having. JG says, shout out to family. What's up there, JG? Yes, second here. Oh. Yeah, give me a second here, family. Got to close the door here a second. Yeah. Coming back to action here. King C said, tribute to LaMelo All-Star. That was cool. That was great. Absolutely. We back to action. 9-2. Toronto with the ball. Seem like they're moving with a little bit more oomph, maybe, but maybe not. As Birch misses the tip dunk, and as Terry goes under and shoots the ball on the top of Siakam and Barnes, who both of them we usually invite Terry to a block party around that time. Look, Van Fleet with another brick. So Toronto must be trying to build on another wing. Melo for 3. Melo's knocked down the 3. Bang, bang. Melo, yes. Knock it down there, young fella. King say 28, 12, and 10 easily. Well, I gotta say, I like the Hornets, the energy they've come out with. I like the energy that Toronto's come out with. They just ain't making no shots. Melo for three. Ball is off. Scotty Barnes back the other way. Scotty with the layup. That was a very nice layup over Plumsley and PJ. And that kid is a rookie, family. That kid is a rookie. Terry with the mid-range to extend the Hornets lead to 16-6. 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Yeah, Siakam doesn't seem like himself yet. Van Fleet doesn't look like quite himself yet. Oh, my stars. That's an offensive foul. You can't do that, Birch. See, Toronto doing silly stuff. What is going on? I mean, they're doing silly stuff like this offensive foul that Birch just picked up. What the heck is that? The referee standing right there, and you take both arms and shove the man to the ground with arms extended. What you think you're going to get? Cody Martin is in the game, so that must mean he must have took Melo out. And how did I know that he took Melo out? I should have known. When I saw Cody at the scoring table, Melo was coming out. So 16-6 is not a good lead for the Hornets. It's not a good it's not good for the Hornets to come out. 16-6, that's not good. Wow. 18-6, Hornets up with 5:25 to go in the half. Ooh, nice basket by Gary Trent Jr. with the 2 to cut Charlotte's lead to 10. Terry back the other way. Throws it up, air ball. It looked like an air ball, and it looked like Montrez caught it and put it back in. Good job, Montrez. James Harden, I think, is making his debut tonight with the Philadelphia 76ers. Very much interested in seeing what that looks like. 20-8, 4:50 to go in the first. Gary Trent with another floater. His last basket was a layup. This basket was a floater. Both of them very close to the basket. So he's starting to heat up as PJ turns the ball over and gives it back to Toronto. And how about Cody Martin coming in the game and turning the ball over just right away? First possession, he turns the ball over right away. That's got to be an offensive foul on Van Fleet. That they didn't call it an offensive foul? Wow. That looked like an offensive foul to me. Terry comes out of the game. Melo's back in the game. And why is Melo guarding the center? Oh, this lady's the referee. Oh, my stars. Oh, this particular lady, this referee here, she always seemed like she got some issue with Melo to me. Melo got them purple ones on today. Yeah, I like them purple ones, Melo. He was looking so purplicious this weekend, wasn't he? With his purple suit on, his purple shoes on. That $85,000 chain, All-Star chain that Puma gave him for making the All-Star team. Must be nice. Must be nice. Toronto at the free throw line, shooting 2, missed the first one, knocked the second one down. Thor's coming in the game. The 19-year-old rookie. Let me see. Anybody see Book Night on the bench over there? Because I think DJ said they sent Book Night back down, sent Book Night back down to Greensboro. Why would he do that? Why would the Hornets do that? Because Cody Martin came back? That last play, family, Melo's asking Montrez, "Did you forget the play, dude? You know, I was supposed to throw it up, and you're supposed to go get it." Melo smiling at him because Trez bragged to him, said something else other than "damn, I messed that up." See, that last play wasn't on Melo. He broke the defense down, but Trez fell asleep down there. Max Stanton said, "Did you say 85,000?" I said 85,000. Absolutely. His Melo's All-Star necklace, 17 diamonds, the puma in the back of the medallion. Yeah, that piece of jewelry, it was 85 G's. Let me see here. Trent says, anyone else notice the opposing player is wearing Melo shoes? Yeah. It's two guys so far we've seen wearing Melo shoes. Bouchier from Toronto, and I think of somebody from the Nets. Can't think right now. Maybe to come back to me. Or one of you guys remember who the other player is that's wearing Melo's shoes. Max says Hornets don't get any calls, man. Nah, not really. Mediocre teams don't usually get calls. Max Stanton, he said, yeah. Trent said Chris Boucher. Yep. Fam. HL Kid, how you doing there? Young G, how you doing? He said, what's good, DJ Coach Joe, RawTruth Media. What's good, HL Kid? How you doing there, my brother? How's everything with you and your family? Hope everybody is well. You're away. Good to see you. Max said, I think he did that last game too, Trent. Yeah, he did. He wore them shoes last game as well. Mark Cleese says, Coach, what's your thoughts on Mitch calling Gordon the best player on the team and telling Melo to be humble? Yeah, we're going to talk about that at halftime, family, because I got a few things to say on that. Okay, so I want to get into that. Thank you, Mark, for reminding me of that. So at halftime, those get your thoughts ready, and then I'm gonna see if DJ can have put the link in there and see if anybody wants to come in and share their view of how they saw it, and they want to share their view and want everybody else to hear it. So we back in the first quarter, 23-11, excuse me. Melo made one or two. I didn't even see Melo with the ball back the other way, dribbling the ball out front, looking for Miles to do something with the ball. When you get the ball, Miles, you do something with it. You get Miles, you catch it, Miles. You look to shoot it, or you look to pass it, or you look to go and make a play. Come on, Miles, get in the game, dude. He doesn't have to because JB took him out, brought some size in there. JT Thor at 6'9", good. Charlotte inbound the ball. 7 to go on the shot clock. Melo with Butler service over to Montrez. Now, Montrez didn't finish again. What are you doing, Montrez? That's 2 passes. Oh, that was a foul on what you call him. He clearly hit Montrez on the hand, but Montrez don't look like he's ready to play. God dog it, man. Here's the Hornet. The Hornet. Oh, they got I forgot about the veteran that Toronto has over there. kid been around a long time. I'm trying to think his name. Number 21. Check. Can't think of his name. Melo with another rebound, 26-13 with 2:15 to go. Melo over to Cody. Much different than throwing the ball to Embiid, huh? On the break. Or Zach or any of them. Oh, come on, Cody. What Melo is showing y'all, family, with these passes that he's throwing to and as JB shaking his head in front of the whole gym because he ain't never had enough talent in his whole damn body that Melo's got in his baby finger. You mediocre piece of crap as a coach. You ain't did nothing. Stop trying to ride Pop's coattails. It's getting old and it looks disgusting for a grown man to be trying to piggyback off another man's laurels, another man's victories, another man's work. Well, there's the Hornets down there fighting three of the Giants for the Hornets. I mean, for Toronto to get the ball, they ended up getting another rebound. This is what's going to be problematic. This is what will help Toronto get back into the game. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 points, extra possessions. What Melo is trying to do with these guys is he's trying to let them know that against charge, Cody, against this team, you have got to move your body and your ball. They're too big to stand around and go straight at them for them to see you coming. So these slip screens that Melo's trying to throw, he's trying to catch players on the move so that they can use their speed and their size against, the lack of size against these bigger players. But Melo has to understand, I guess, the hard way. He ain't playing with them kind of players. They don't know what he's doing. They're not ready for these passes. (26-15). Nick Nurse having a fit over there about his team turning the ball over again. Both teams, Toronto has 6, Hornets have 5. Over to Thor for 3. Siakam with the rebound. Siakam over the top. See, like that pass that Siakam just threw right there, family. Those can see it. Horrible pass. Horrible pass. Horrible pass. Well, why would you throw that pass? Why would you throw that pass that soft as well with the defense running back? Cody picks up the foul going the other way. Boucher wearing the Rick and Morty's. He's not even just wearing the regular ones. He's wearing the Rick and Morty's. I love it. Ooh, that's interesting. A nice charge by Cody. I guess one turn deserves the next. 26-15. Hornets still nursing this 11-point lead. Look at him holding the ball out front. Cody Martin throws the ball out of bounds, trying to throw it into Montrez. It's so sad that this coach does it. That their coach is so dumb. He doesn't even know himself how to beat this team. Their game plan ain't no damn difference. The only reason they up on Toronto is because Toronto has missed shots and not played with energy and efficiency. That's the only reason. The minute they start playing downhill, like Siakam just did right there, went and got a layup, an easy layup on Cody Martin Gardner to cut the lead to 26-17. They're gonna climb back in this thing if the Hornets don't wise up quickly. They got to move. You see how Melo is moving? You got to move. Oubre picks up a foul going to the basket. You got to get downhill because the ball has to touch the paint when you're playing against this kind of length. Thaddeus Young, that's who I was thinking about for number 21, the veteran Thaddeus Young. Good to see Thaddeus still around playing. For this Hornets team who are shorthanded, what they have to do, they have to play quick. They have to do cuts. They have to do back doors. They have to do a lot of stuff to create separation because they're dealing with size and length. Toronto's not only just tall, they're long too. So they can close out and recover quickly. So that's what they're gonna need to do. They're gonna have to go downhill. They're gonna have to play Melo back out of the game again. But the score is 28-17. 6 seconds to go. Siakam has got PG on him. Oh, wait, great defense by Thor. Help defense by Thor. Oh, shucks. He didn't stay long enough because he's young. He didn't stay long enough. See, if he had stayed a little longer until Siakam picked the ball up, that's what he needed to do. He needed to stay in that help side position, him and PJ, until Siakam picked the ball up, and then go back to the open to then rotate back over. But he didn't do that. He left too early. Siakam realized he was gone, turned back the other way, and just took small PJ, to the basket. That's easy money. Trent said, light up the bomb. One says Cody Martin is freaking trash, coach. Cody's just getting back from an injury. He hasn't played for a while. And prior to Cody's injury, Cody was playing well. PJ almost hit a 3/4 court shot. The thing hit the rim. At the end of one, the Hornets take a lead, family. Came out and took a lead in the first quarter. That's good stuff. 28-19. 7-point game. So let me see here. Trent says, amazing how JB tried so hard to integrate Cody in the game after missing 6 games. No, exactly. Exactly. Listen, family. Trent, that's indicative of how he panics. He doesn't know what to do. King C say, why is Cody getting so much minutes and Miles is on the bench? Miles had a nice little run. Miles on the bench because Miles in there for a blow. Miles trying to catch a blow, And I got something I had to look at really quickly. That family. Sorry about that. Let me see. Mark says, I'm going to go ahead, plunge ahead and of a fishing reel this time to get me some some MB101s. Yes, I hear you, Mark. I gotta get some of them MOBs, them MOB ones. Absolutely. Trent said, "Facts, coach." Yeah, no, it's really nuts at how he's done this. It really is. It really is. I mean, he's showing to myself especially every time, and particularly when there's pressure. See what part of what Kupchak did, family, is and those statements that he made. I ain't gonna get into it, but I'm just gonna go throw a little something at you about it. Is that they have to justify keeping JB. Okay. And he's the one who is responsible, particularly with presenting the extension and Lil JB signing it. So of course he's going to make it sound like they made their decision. That's the right decision. He was trying to cover his own ass. Van Fleet with the 3. There it is. They were 0 for 3 in the first quarter. Now here they come. Here come the Giants. 22-28. What you got, Melo? Melo over to him and Montrez. Montrez and him playing 2-man game. And what happens? Melo gives him Butler service for Montrez to dunk the ball. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's available. If Melo is allowed to play this game, he knows what they need. Now, is he going to be perfect every time? No. But he going to be damn near perfect most of the time. Melo for three, got knocked down, gets nothing. I mean, for two on the floater, gets nothing. See, that time Toronto guarded that slip screen, so they didn't give Montrez the opportunity to slip screen. So Melo, what did he do? He took the shot. That's what you do. See, Melo's going back to it again because, come on, somebody come over with Melo for three. Bang, bang. He out there dancing. Melo looks really in control. Wow, 10-2-2. Looks really in control out here in his body and his movements and his, maybe that's that, your confidence can go up. They say you can't, you can't, your confidence can't get higher. Okay, there's certain things that can happen in your life that can raise your confidence. Oh, Banton is guarding LaMelo now. The 7 foot out there trying to take the ball away from him. Melo, look, he tried to tip it in. It was a good pass, but they closed out real quick. Van Fleet for three. To cut Toronto's lead to 29-35. They putting two people on Melo. They bodying him like nothing. Siakam's bodying him like nothing. They bodying him like nothing. And look at this basket from Montrez family. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Cutting, moving, passing. That's what you got to do against this big team. Melo over to PJ. PJ quickly over to Montrez. Saw it. Cut to the open space. PJ hit him. There it is, going to the basket for a traditional and one. Mac, you said he said got to make those easy shots. That ain't an easy shot, Mac, when you got 7 footers right there on your heels. But and Melo, but you're right. Layups, you do have to make layups. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. Oh, is that a basket? Miles tipped it back in for the dunk. Oh, they call basket interference. God, dog frog. 37-29. Hornets up 8. Oh, that should have been good. That ball was coming off the rim. That ball was coming off the rim. Melo back out of the game again. Let's see what they get. 37-29. Miles back in the game. PJ back in the game. And look at what they're doing. Running the floor. Family, how many times have we said this, family, here? How many times have we said this here, family? They got to play faster. They got to, against this team, they got to move. See, now what are they doing? They running them big dudes. Running them in the half court, running them on the break. That's what you got to do to beat this team. But it's got to be sustained. It's got to be for 48 minutes. Miles with the rebound. 39-29. Terry with the 3. Terry knocks it down. 42-29. Miles blocked Siakam's shot. And Siakam tried to get that thing off. Miles back the other way. Miles over to Thor. Thor over to PJ. PJ for 3. PJ knocks down the 3. Bang, bang. Toronto looks gunshot. I mean, they look shocked. I mean, shell shocked. Not gunshot. They look shell shocked. They don't know what's going on with right now. Because they ain't never seen the Hornets play like this. All this ball movement. All this player movement. All this high IQ basketball, 3 passes without putting the ball on the floor, hitting the cutter, diving to the basket, getting the and one. This team, they're not used to seeing this team play this way. Not used to seeing them play this way at all. Call Me Faye says, Coach Melo's dribble package he did right there before the 3-pointer was nasty. Yeah, call me Faye. It was. I call that that's dancing out there. That's when you got that when you out there dancing. You know, you don't know he don't know what you're doing. He don't know if you're going right. if you're going to go left, if you're going to step back, if you're going to step up. He don't know what you're going to do. And he know if he reach his hand in there, he messed up that way. And look, family, what happened when Siakam Toronto started putting pressure on Melo, bodying him with 7-footers. Nick Nurse know what to do. Stop the head of the snake. See, this is what the other teams in the league hope. This is why they don't criticize. One of the reasons why you don't hear a lot coming about JB. They hope the Hornets don't wake up. They hope the Hornets don't start playing like, even though they play at a fast pace, they say they play fast break. I'm talking about, I watch these games. We do these damn games. Okay. Now they playing fast tonight. This is fast. And this is the way they have to play to beat better teams. Got to play this way. So them dudes was bodying him up. Not one of them got a turnover. Blanton almost got the turnover in the backcourt, but Melo tipped it away after Blanton hit it. But them dudes was much bigger than Melo, much stronger than Melo, much longer than Melo. Call me says, Fayu says, Melo went from 5 points to 10 points in 1 minute. Facts. 29's Guapo said they hand checking Melo. They body checking him too. Max Stan says Terry isn't dribbling for 15 seconds. You absolutely right. We don't want Terry doing none of that. We talking about Melo. We want Terry to pass that damn thing or shoot it. Max said the Hornets should be a running squad. It's right. You play the way that Melo play, to Melo's strengths. They should be running, playing in the passing lanes, helping each other on defense. Look at Plumsley. He don't know where to go. Look at him. Don't know if he should go yet, if he should not go yet. Look at him. Now he's standing in the middle of the play, and the referees know he's illegal. Just didn't call it. The dude underneath the basket knew damn well that Plumsley was illegal. Terry to the basket with a layup to extend the Hornets' lead to 18. Family, with 7:36 to go, 47-29. I got to get my drink. I got to get me something to drink too. Shuck a monk. I forgot about getting me something to drink. All right. Call Me Fayu says Melo got the most minutes also at 12:31. Yeah, you know what? I noticed that when Lil JB did a split on his minutes between Cody and Rozier. I see what he's doing. But I'm gonna tell you what I see Melo doing. I see Melo playing. Do y'all see it too? Playing just irrespective of what he's hitting, making shots or not, family. His body language. Look at the way he's out there on the court. He almost looked like the same when he was on the All-Star team. Just relaxed and assertive. PJ for three. Bang, bang. Second PJ for three to extend the Hornets' lead to 20. 30-50. PJ got 8. Now, family, this is the way this. Oh, look at that. Bang, bang. Who knocked that down? Gary Trent Jr. Bang, bang. Knocked down that 3. You know, this is the way this team they have to play this way. I mean, they should be embarrassed at the way that they allowed Toronto to beat them up like little sisters of the poor. Just big boy them. King C said, team playing way better without Mr. Glass, LOL. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't say that too loud. Mitch might hear us. Mitch might hear us and call the police on us, call the etiquette police. Say we lying. We don't see what we see. Plumsley, what the heck was that? He shot an air ball so bad, it looked like it went to the right so hard. What the heck? Oh, my stars. Private Hoard collectibles on Macari says it's easy to relax when you keep losing. No. Yeah, but they still in the they're still in uh the Hornets still have an opportunity to make it into the playoffs. They're not out of it yet. They're at like 9 or 10, something like that. So they stay in the playing games right now. Oh, look at the young fella for Toronto. Whoa, Scotty Barnes knocking that little floater in, cut the lead to 15. Look at JB, he all scared now. Oh my God, they cut to 15. Oh, let me call timeout. Oh, they're gonna come back on us. Oh, we got to stop this run they on. This dude is so sad, it's ridiculous. This dude is so pathetic. It's unbelievable. Pathetic, family. How he panics and doesn't understand that your team ends up taking on your personality in many ways. And if you're a panicker, they're going to be panicking too. Shaking your head at the standing on the bench and all that old stuff. He's such a juvenile. Private Horde said, yeah, they do. I'm hoping to put a long shot bet at the beginning of the season on the Hornets and Bulls. Oh, okay. Yeah, just make sure it's enough, whatever you bet, and you can lose it. Because that one's certainly going down the drain. Maybe not the Bulls, but the Hornets for sure. They ain't going to no championship. Champion what? Champion nothing. Okay, ain't no ships in the ain't no championships in the works for a team whose general manager calls the biggest malingerer, one of the most non-available players who you can sign to contract is their team's best player. So if this is your best player and he sitting on the bench most of the time, okay, because he hurt, then good goobly goo, what the heck kind of team do you have? See, what kind of team do you have? Yeah, right. He don't want to answer that question. You got a no good team is what you got. You got a team that is not very good. Not very good. Okay, here we coming back. We getting back to action here. Nephew said, "Throw Borrego ass out like Jazz off the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air out the door." Private says, "I'm with you, LOL." Oubre for 3. Oubre knocked it down. Oubre, are you blowing kisses, Oubre? I need you to blow kisses, Oubre. When Oubre blows kisses, the Charlotte Hornets play well. Look at Siakam backing clumsily down and just going over the top of him. 37-53. 5:25 to go in the half. Oubre for 3. Toronto with the rebound. Siakam back the other way. Siakam plays that point, whatever position the hell he plays. I don't know what position he plays. 4, 3, 4, 5. But he plays that position pretty well. Look at Scotty against Thor. Ooh, look at Scotty Barnes guarding, shooting it over the fellow rookie. Ooh, rookie to rookie. To cut Charlotte's lead to 39-53. Oh, Thor got him back with the throwdown, with the catch and the throwdown. Woo, Thor. Good catch there, young fella. And way to throw that thing down. Look at Scotty. Hey, going back through Scotty to get for Thor again. Look at him. What you gonna do, Thor? What you gonna do, Thor? Thor guarded him great. He got nothing that time. No soup for you. Plumlee, give the ball up. Sorry ass. Ooh, look at Thor. He playing with an energy out there. Look at him. Scotty, his fellow rookie, and woke his butt up. Terry for with the mid-range. Iron and kind. 55-39. Scotty Barnes with another basket, this time over clumsily, to cut Toronto. Miles with the throwdown. Look at family. Look at Toronto blowing air. Blowing air. This pace then killed them. Blowing air, can't even get back. And they're a very good defensive team. But tonight they can't get back. Oh, Thor with a block on Siakam. Over to Terry. Terry up and in. Nick Nurse is saying they don't. I just heard him turn to Earl Watson and read his lips saying that somebody don't have anything. I think he was saying their team don't have no energy. RawTruth, DJ said, let's get up to 60 likes, family. Also, donate to Coach Joe at Basecat, at $ Basecat. Thank you, DJ, so much. And I appreciate y'all, family. Absolutely. Oubre across the middle. Oh, Oubre dropping it in. Look at Oubre. To extend the Hornets lead to 61-43. Oh, Scotty Barnes with the dunk. Woo, this young fella is balling on Toronto side. He keeping him in the game. Scotty got 16, 12 in this quarter. 12 points in this quarter. Terry with the mid-range. Everybody hitting shots right now. 63-45. Charlotte back up 18. Siakam over Thor with the easy little runner to cut the lead to 47-63. The Hornets might have 65 or 66 points as doggone in this half. It's a lot. Miles down for the and one. Taking Siakam to the basket. Getting ready to taking Gary Trent to the basket. Oh, Siakam reached across and hit him in the chest. Siakam, how do you don't think the referee didn't see you? You kind of was like facing her when you reached your hand out and hit him. Max said Barnes has their last 10 points. Yeah, he got 12 in the quarter. Yeah. Barnes is balling. The young fella is balling. The other dudes, the other Raptors for the most part, Raptors ain't really played no D, except a little bit in the first quarter. They played a little bit defense for the first quarter, but they ain't really been playing no D, and they ain't really been getting back and all that either. They don't look like themselves. So if the Hornets can keep them from looking like themselves, then Siakam will miss this jumper, which he did. And Melo's back in the game with 1:35 to go in the game. Why did he bring Melo back in now? It's silliness. Back over to Melo. Melo looking like he's getting ready to shoot it. Oh, his boy who's wearing his shoes are guarding him, Brushier. Melo over to Terry. Toronto with the rebound. 1:16 to go. 66-47. Hornets are up. Gary Trent for three. Terry, Melo battling Boucher for the ball. Montrez fighting for it. They extend the Hornets lead to 21. Family, they beating the Toronto by 21 and Eddie in the bonus. What is going on? Good goobly goo. Siakam with the little runner. Oh, Melo with the rebound. Melo outlet over the mouse. Too long. Too long. I'm glad Miles didn't hurt himself there. Siakam for three. Harrell with the ball. With the Montrez with the rebound. 68-47. The Hornets are up 21. Are they what? Are the Hornets up 21? Are my eyes deceiving me? What is going on? Is this the Toronto Raptors? As Miles shoots an air ball, and Montrez catches the air ball before it goes out of bounds, and then puts it in for offensive rebound and a point. Boy, listen, I never would have thought that ever that the Hornets, this Hornet team, would score 70 points on the Toronto Raptors. 70 points. The Hornets finally scored 70 points on somebody else instead of getting 70 scored on them. This is great news for the Hornets. Great news for the Hornets. They go into the locker room with a lead and playing against this team like they have not played against this team ever. So this is great news for them. Terry is 7 of 10 and 2 for 4 from the line. Got 6 assists and 3 rebounds, 16 points. And this is also, family, the first time that Terry has really played well, I think, this aggressively against a team like Toronto. A better team, a big team. So, they certainly look, man, they look very much over their playing out of their minds. Ooh, shucks, what is that? Excuse me, I dropped that. They are playing out of their mind. Okay, family, I want to talk about this thing that we many of us heard with Mitch Kupchak speaking on the state of the Hornets. I guess that's what he was doing, speaking on the state of the Hornets. And apparently, he talked about Gordon and Gordon being the best player that they have, and they'll go as far as Gordon will take them. Okay, and I heard a little bit of what he said, and how he talked about the runs last year that Atlanta was on, or that Phoenix was on, to play above their skis and win a couple of series. And he was saying that they had that level of optimism, not expectation, but optimism, that they could get into the playoffs and maybe do something like that. That's kind of what he was saying. And but in order for them to do that, he was saying Gordon has to be available, because Gordon is their best player. Okay. I can't tell you how out of step that comment is, because we all know how out of step it is. But let's look at maybe some of the reasons for it. And also saying that Melo needs to stay humble. This isn't the first time we've heard Mitch Kupchak say that Melo needs to stay humble. This isn't the first time we've heard that the black man needs to stay humble. See, which is code for he's not acting, though he's acting like one of them. He ain't acting like us. He's not on code. He's not showing up in the way that we need him to show up. See, that's what humble means. When they apply it to any of us who are not like them. And Melo is not cut from his mama's cloth. Not how he was dressed this weekend or how he dressed the first game of the season. With Melo's swag and how Melo his style. No, that ain't dominant society culture. That's our culture. Go back in the 70s and look at some pictures of the NBA players in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. Fashion in the 60s and 70s of players. Go back and look and see what kind of clothes they wore. The ones that had style. See. It's problematic when you hear somebody like when you hear an old set in his ways, stuck in the mud, dominant society member, and who happens to be male, talking about the way we supposed to act. As if we're not acting the way we're supposed to. What is Melo doing that he shouldn't be doing? Winning Rookie of the Year? Playing his ass off? Making the All-Star, getting picked for the All-Star team? Balling the All-Star team? Being the most improved player? Inspirational player? Setting all the records that denounce play activity. So Melo, all of that stuff, all of those things that Melo has distinguished himself as being elite. All this mother jumper can say is he needs to stay humble. I can't wait for Melo to get away from these people. To get away from these people. These people are evil. And they practice evil. And I don't know for the life of me, other than history, and not recent history, but long ago history, cannot get over the fact that we ain't going back into them chains. And we ain't going back to Jim and Jane Crow. We ain't calling you ma'am and miss no more. We don't care what you think about us. What you think about our style, our culture, our music, how we walk, how we talk. We don't care what you think. Isn't it obvious? Does Melo look like to y'all family in any way that he has changed his style and how he shows up and how he is Melo because Mitch Kupchak wants him to earn and stay humble and all this bullshit? All these code words for keeping him in his place. What place? The N-word place. That's what all this is. Code words and covering your ass. They made a bad. They put bad on top of bad. They started out with hiring this fool to begin with, and thinking that he was somebody that he's not, and that he had an ability and a talent that he didn't have. And then too bold and proud and too much of an egomaniac to admit that you are wrong and cut your losses. So what do? You double down and rehire him. And then what do you do? And then what else? What do you do after that? With your shenanigans and evil ass. You start trying to pick our boy apart. And you still doing it into year 2. Family, I don't know if y'all heard Melo's press conferences in the All-Star weekend. I don't know if you heard them. But if you did hear them, did you hear the one when they were asking Melo? He was interviewing, somebody was interviewing, and they were asking Melo about Zoe. Okay. And who is his favorite players growing up? He said him. You know, Melo does that thing where he says him, he just, messing with him one-on-one. But when he talks about Lonzo, have you ever heard him talk about Lonzo? What Lonzo was like when he was growing up? How fearless he was. How talented he was. His jumper was wet from deep. And then Melo just stopped. He just stopped talking about it, and then he just kind of switched the gear and said something else. I could see where he was like, damn, inside. We're just reminiscing for a second. Yeah, my big brother boy, woo, we talk about Steph. My big brother could shoot too. What have they done with Lonzo? Does Lonzo look like the Melo that Melo remembers? No, he doesn't. Look at Miles on that play. I just noticed on that play when Melo threw the ball behind him, Miles was freaking was jogging instead of running. See, so first of all, why do you need a state of the Mitch Kupchak? What do you need a state of the Hornets for? Y'all ain't did nothing. Who you giving a state of anything to? The state of Charlotte. We never know what Charlotte's about. You already said all that stuff what Charlotte was about. Why you back trying to cover your ass? Because you know you done messed up. That's why. You know you done messed up, so now you covering your butt. You know you done messed up. So now you're trying to sound like something else. I'm just for myself, I love the way this team is playing this second quarter. I love the way they played the second quarter because they played it like they were a like Melo would have wanted them to play it. Give me 1 second, family. Okay, I'm back. I had to just step away for a second there. Yeah, so I mean, Jonathan Tassin says they took our real culture away. Absolutely, absolutely. King C says, "Preach, coach." HL Kid says, "Facts, Coach Joe. You cooking, brother." Macretia Daniel says they want blood sacrifice, coach. Facts. Private Horse says, I'm with you. Mark says they couldn't control a Cam Newton, so they trying it with Melo. Facts. Facts, Mark. HL Kid said, talk about it, coach. King said, I was taught that if you have nothing good to say, it's best to say nothing. And at this point, JB and Mitch should just shut the hell up. Well, yeah, you would think. You would think, King C. They don't know what that means. Melo should be humble, Hunt Trent. humble. And Mr. Glass is their best player. Now, I will say this: he's their most experienced player. Yes, he's their player that has been the most highly touted. Excuse me, the most touted. Yes, before Melo got there. See, before Melo got there, yeah, Miles. I mean, Gordon, you were the man. You did have more than all the rest of them dudes, but you don't have more than Melo. And that's the truth, whole truth. As the second half is about to begin, can the Hornets keep this lead? Very hard to keep a lead in the first half when you this damn team here. But we'll see if they got a lot of room for error. That's for sure. They got a lot of room to make mistakes before Toronto chases them down and takes the lead. 47, Scotty Barnes with the ball on PJ. Look at Scotty pushing it. Wow. He jump hooked that right over PJ. This kid is a 18, 19-year-old. PJ is a 26, I think, year old man. PJ, you let this young man just bully you down the line. And what is PJ doing in the game anyway? Raptors with the rebound. See, a lot of things are going the Raptors' way. Melo with the ball in the front court. Melo over to Clumsley, around to Miles. Score still 70-47. PJ turned. Oh, they say he hit the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hornets got to get a shot here. Gary Trent knocked it out of bounds. Hornets with the ball in. Miles at the top. Miles over to PJ. PJ for three. Raptors with the rebound. Gary Trent back the other way. Gary Trent dribbling on PJ. Why are you slapping at that kid? You ain't gonna block. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna knock the ball away. Just gonna pick up a damn foul. Miles with the rebound. Hornets kind of starting out this half the same way they did the first half. Not really doing a whole lot of nothing on the offensive lane, missing easy shots. PJ trying to make a dollar out of 15 cents, ended up making nothing. Melo for three because the shot clock was running down. He had to shoot it. They held on to that possession way too long. 70-47. Scotty Barnes, the rookie over there, is taking it upon himself to try to bring his team back. Rozier with the ball across the half court line. Miles at the top against the rookie. Scotty Barnes is everywhere. Who is Scotty not guarding? He's guarding, it seems like everybody. He's making shots. He's making rebounds. Oh, Iron Unkind. Who is that with a splint on their finger? And the Raptors, I don't know who that is. I didn't see who that was with a splint on their finger. Talking about Bouchier. Neither one of these teams have scratched. We still waiting on a basket here, teams. Toronto and Charlotte. Anunoby ran. He took two little small dribbly steps and ran to get in position to shoot that ball. Finally, somebody made a shot. 49-. Melo through all the trees, up and under, to take that two shots back away from the Hornets to keep the Hornets lead right at 72-49. 14. Gary Trent for three. Boy, that girl sure was right. Gary Trent for three. Melo across the timeline. Melo with the ball up top. Melo dribbling it. Melo back over to Terry. Terry back over to Melo. Melo behind the back. Around to Plumsley. Around over to skip pass to PJ and in. PJ knocks down the three. Melo gets the assist to extend the Hornets lead to 75-52. Wow, I ain't seen PJ get that low. He probably ain't got that low since middle school. And guess what? Didn't even pick up a foul either because he was in a great defensive position and they recognized. Melo trying to pick up a foul, that little and one foul, but it didn't work so well. But this one did when he went in amongst three right over Birch around the big Scotty Barnes with this dejected look on his face, like God dog it, how did we not block Melo? Nick Nurse and his Eyes family. If I've ever seen a coach look pissed off and resigned to the fate of his team, I see it tonight with Nick Nurse right there. And this move Plumlee just made, family, with this dribbling, this move that he just made was a fantastic move, and I'm going to give him credit for it, okay? But I don't want to see it again. This inside dribble here, this catch, and go up and dunk it. Great play. You finished it. What a great play, Plumlee. Called him by his name, too. Great play. But if you try that 4 more times, you're going to turn that thing over. Please don't do it again. Just try to be the best big man you can be for this team, please. This team needs rebounding. It needs a physical force on the inside. It needs to be able to set really good screen and rolls. It needs a rim runner, somebody can throw it up to. Melo can. That's what they need from you. They don't need you to show your and one tricks. King C says, I hate when Mitch talks that shit about we ahead of schedule. You are just at 500. So does that mean with all that talent, he was expecting worse? No, he's making excuses for them hiring JB and they're not better. But they clearly have better players. Family, it's already happening in the media. Articles are starting to be written about this team because other media, other mainstream media are looking at this Charlotte Hornets team because of Melo's ascent, who hadn't been. And what I'm starting to hear from some of them is, wait a minute, it's a lot of good things when you look at Charlotte, when you look offensively and everything. Some things that defensively that you don't like, clearly. But to the degree that they lose 10 in a row, just fall off. Okay, when do you begin to look at the coaches? What people are starting to say. See, JB ain't getting no cover. That's what Mitch Kupchak tried to give him cover. He ain't going to get no cover because we're going to still call it like it is. And Melo's still going to have an opportunity to make the great escape. Leave my name out. The Hornets want to create another Bulls, not another Michael Jordan. Well, you would think. You would think, but I was there when Michael Jordan was created. What was created with the Bulls, and I can tell you this right now: the Bulls did not treat Michael Jordan the way that this team here is treating LaMelo. Okay. Prince P said, Hornets really need this win to make gains in the playoff run. They do really need this win. You're right, Prince P. Private Horse says, Gordon is good, but LaMelo would take him to the rack. I can't how they treat Melo haters. Money-hungry vultures. They don't see a desperate sucker who just wants to get paid. Facts. Mac Stanton said, that was the best move I've ever seen Plumlee make in his life. Fam, I agree with you, Mac. You're right. Look at PJ in a stance waiting for the man to come across half court. When have we ever seen that? Wow. Look at that. Closing out on a three-pointer without fouling him like they did Van Fleet and ended up getting the block. Oh my God, Plumlee doing it again. Oh my God, he getting beside himself. What you got, Melo? Oh, Melo up to Plumlee with a one-hand alley hoop. Bang bang. See, that's what I want you to do, Plumlee. Do that type of stuff, dude. Mark said, it's still crazy MJ did not ingratiate himself with Melo at the All-Star game. Pride and ego will befall the Charlotte LaMelo experience. Facts. But he was hugging up on Luka Doncic, though, sneaking up behind him like that was his homie or something. Hugging him, laughing and stuff. And then a Big Cat came over there and he gave Big Cat a frown and started playing this silly game with Big Cat. It's like, man, get out of here. You ain't fooling nobody. We know you, Michael Jordan. We've been watching you for a long time, dude. You ain't fooling nobody. 80-52. Melo with the defense on Gary Trent. Didn't no foul and played great defense to get him to miss. Call Me Faye, said that was Rev after Mason dunked the ball. Call Me Faye, facts, coach. King C said, look what they're doing now without Gordon. Yeah, exactly right. They need Gordon so much. Look at this, fam. Look how much they need Gordon. They're on their second double-digit run on this team who beats who beats the mess out of them all year, and now they on a second double-digit something to zero run on this team. This is an anomaly, but I'm hoping that it means good things. If Melo just continues to play and JB shut up and sit his ass down, then it'll really be good. But Melo out the game, 52-43. Okay, look at the Hornets up. Wow, 31 on the Toronto Raptors. What is going on, family? Wow. What is going on? Um, 0-0. Shot clock violation. Another defensive stance for the Charlotte Hornets. And look at Nick Nurse. He's saying to the referee, say, hey, listen here, buddy. Hey, buddy, listen here, buddy. Listen. Them dudes down there, have you seen their defensive rating? Have you seen how they play defense? They don't play no defense. They just reach and play with their hands. They don't play with their feet. Why are you letting them dudes play with their hands against us tonight? I don't understand. Come on, buddy. Oubre for 3. Look at the Hornets on a 14-0 run. Terry with a block on Van Fleet. Blocked this 3. Not a good block. I mean, it worked this time, but that's a bad habit to get into. Trying to block 3-point shooters. That's undisciplined. Just play good defense, man. Can you have some good habits? Terry pulling his shorts up like he getting ready to lock Gary Trent up. Let's see him lock him up. Okay, there you go. Gary Trent went over there. Did he lock him up? No, Gary Trent the other way. Oh, Gary Trent threw it away. That must be that amazing defense Terry was playing. Look at that pass to Montrez from Oubre. Blondie threw an amazing pass. That was a great pass by Oubre. Wow. And Montrez fumbled it. That's what Montrez did. Thor in the game. $88-52. I'm waiting to see Toronto and Nick Nurse them cash it in. Just say, well, that's enough. We ain't we didn't come to play tonight. And the Charlotte Hornets, a team who we have traditionally, I have owned all year, are beating us like we have stolen a ham out of Ralph's. Lucretia Dan said, Oubre blow his kiss, coach. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I missed it. I must have been looking down. I wanted to see Oubre blowing them kisses to the crowd. Yes, Oubre. Max said that the Hornets are shooting 59% from the field. Exactly. From the field. This team shooting 59%. This team from against the Raptors as Cody Martin knocks down a three. And family, wouldn't this be a nice game to see? The young dudes like Book Knight and Kai Jones and Thor back out there and Nick Richards. Some of the young guys. Wouldn't it be nice? Well, it's too bad that they ain't on the bench. 91-52. The Hornets are almost up 40 on the Toronto Raptors. Who could have picked this? Who thought that the Hornets were going to be up on the Raptors in the third quarter, 52-91? 39 points. Wow. This is amazing as Cody goes to the basket for a dunk, and the Toronto Raptors continue to play Olay! And the Hornets are on a 21-0 run. The Raptors ain't scored a basket in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So they're going to be calling out some kind of authorities looking for these players. They must have got lost in Charlotte. This must not be the Hornets. These must all be some kind of people living in their bodies. Because I know Nick Nurse is wondering, where the hell did his team go? Super Thugalicious says, LOL, and push to a 74-point blowout. Talking about that Memphis, Oklahoma City blowout. I hear you there, Super Thugalicious. Yeah, no, this is crazy. Max says, exactly. It would be a great time to play the young players. Exactly. Lucretia Daniels laughing. Melo's back in the game at 93-54. Melo over to Thor. Thor around to Kelly. Kelly with the three. Oh, wow. I thought the Hornets had that rebound. Oh, Cody with the steal. Cody with the steal from the big fella, trying to be a point guard. And the little dude took it from him like he's supposed to. Good throw down, Kelly. Precious Achua, trying to be a point forward, point power forward, point center. Uh-oh, another turnover. Melo with another steal. Melo on Barnes. Thaddeus Young knocks it off of Montrez. I think there's a timeout on the floor. Yes. Michelle R says, hello, Michelle. How you doing there, my sister? Good to see you. She said, LaMelo coming back in. Hello, Louise. How are you? Good to see you. Michelle says, R says, this would have been an opportunity for LaMelo to play with the young players. Exactly. But they can't because they ain't there. JB didn't send some of them down on the bench. King's Super Thug Leader says, F whatever they say about Melo because he's leading the team. Forget Gordon Hayward. Exactly. I couldn't have said that better. Gordon who? Gordon who? See, I'm very much now, more than ever, wanting to see where the Hornets, what they look like their next game. I'm telling you, my curiosity is so big. Their next game, I want to see how they're going to show up. They are playing. Let me get it right here. Oh my God. So they can get on a run, family. They got Detroit next at home. They got Detroit on Monday. And then they go. Then they go. Then they for the last game of the month, they've got Milwaukee again. So they get a chance to play Milwaukee. The Hornets actually will have an opportunity, family. Look at this. Who would have thought this? Who would have thought this? That the Hornets would have an opportunity after they play Toronto to win 3 in a row and get back on a win streak. They could beat Toronto, they can beat Detroit, and clearly they can beat Milwaukee. They've been beating Milwaukee. I think they own the series lead against Milwaukee. Melo's got 13, 4, and 4. Okay. I hate them numbers. Michelle says, if players and coaches would stop treating Melo like a little kid. Exactly. Exactly. They're showing the shot chart for the Toronto Raptors third quarter. Oh, my stars. Look at all them X. They made 3 shots of 15 attempts in the third quarter. They went 1 for 4 from 3. Wow. That's a Superior Trucking. What's up there, young G? How you doing? He said, what's up, coach, my player from the Himalayas? Yes, indeed. How you doing there, my brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. The Hornets putting this butt whooping on Toronto. That's what's up. I mean, beating them like, look at Melo contesting dunks and didn't pick up a foul. You know this is their night. Terry Ruse say this is the best defensive effort all season. Yeah, I would say this, and I would say some of them games they played against Milwaukee, and Philly too. They played some pretty good defense those games. They really did. Call me Fayu says that this team just needs to look at Melo in the All-Star game for them to be like, wow, we actually can be a good team. Just let Melo cook. Facts. Stop judging him like and criticizing everything like this dude does. 56-95 with a minute to go in the third. Oh, that ball went off of his leg. That lady referee, she couldn't even see the ball because Montrez was covering her view up. Okay, she couldn't see. She can't see here what happened to what you call him's body is shielding her, and she still made a call, and the other referees didn't outrule her because she was out of position. This is the type of crap that make people think this shit is rigged. How is she gonna make that call from there? When she's behind these big giants, how's she gonna see in front of them from behind them, way 15 feet away from on the other baseline? Stuff is so ridiculous. Oh, Thor with the throwdown. Thor with the throwdown. Yeah, Thor. Thor with the throwdown. The extended lead to it's 57-97. Hornets up 40. Hornets up 40. I can't believe it. Scotty Barnes is balling. Just scored another basket. Scotty is balling. Melo over to Oubre. Oubre around had a clean layup. He expected it to get. I think he expected more, more pressure and attention than he got. Melo with the steal. Melo out on the run. Melo with what the hell was that, Melo? He looked like I didn't know if he was trying to shoot it in or trying to bank it. What were you doing there, Melo, on that one? I don't know what the heck that was. Shucks, that didn't look like no floater because he shot it hard as hell. Looked like he was aiming toward the bank. Melo trying to make a three. I mean, well, he wanted to shoot that thing from half court. I know he did. Well, the Hornets look like they got this thing well in order. 97-61, heading into the fourth. Wow. Heading into the fourth. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If this team wasn't coached by JB, I would feel really good about this win and also feel like maybe this has looked like the Hornets have taken a step. They look like they're turning and build and look like they look like they're building some momentum. But shoot, depending on this dude, man, come on. Let me look and see what the family is saying here. Okay, let's go back here. Okay. Michelle R says the smart ones will start listening to LaMelo's basketball savvy. Nah, Michelle, I wish that was true. Them dudes only care about a paycheck and what's going on really with them for the most part. They ain't got no team that to me that's a championship team that is building that is playing together and being one. This ain't what this is. This is a bunch of middle of the road dudes, little below average dudes in terms of as a team, who can turn it on some nights. See, and that's exactly what they're doing here. But we all know that this team can look as good as they're looking now, and they can look as bad as that the next game against Detroit. We know that's possible too. So, they're not there yet. Not there yet. Michelle says, Thor. Michelle also says, Manning, if you're going to set a screen on one, dang. Melo 13-5-5. Thank you, Mac. Coach, you think, Michelle says, Coach, you think Melo will start in the fourth quarter? Probably not. My feeling would say probably not. But I got to look at the bench too. JB got quite a few people. They still got folks out. They got Cody back, but he sent Book Night down. So who is there other than Cody, Melo, Rozier? Yeah, Melo's coming back. Who else is there in terms of the guard position? I don't think anybody else is there. So JB proved me wrong. Melo's coming out for the fourth quarter. Hornets come out with the Raptors come out with a press. So they're going to be real physical. Okay. So that means the Hornets are going to have to. Wait a minute. JB's telling Melo to calm down. Like, oh, Melo, they up almost. JB's over there. Ice Melo. What do you think he was supposed to do with the ball? They were pressing. Two people came to Melo. What do you think he's supposed to do with the ball, JB? Throw it to somebody that's got single somebody on them. Dude, you're such a cluck. Here's the press. Let's see how the Hornets deal with it. Over to Melo. Melo gets it across the timeline over to. Okay, they broke the press, 63-97. Melo with the ball at the timeline, over to Miles. Miles back over to. Miles misses. Kelly picks up the 50-50 ball, puts it in, extend the Hornets lead, go back to 99-63. Barnes for three. Knock it down, young Scotty Barnes. Young man playing well. Melo, go away, Melo. Okay, there we go. Look, Melo. There we go, Melo. Oubre for three. I hate that shot. Because even though the dude didn't guard you closely, the clock is on your side, Oubre. Just so you know, Oubre, the shot clock is on your side. So when y'all break the press and you get the ball over the half court, y'all don't have to shoot the first available one. And because this team is pressing and they extending energy, that means that y'all can get them on backdoor cuts and cuts to the basket and downhill drives. They're going to be playing over you, overplaying you. So that means you can cut backdoor. Call Me Faye says, Melo don't even care about his stat line. He's just trying to get that win. Absolutely. Macretia Daniel says, what a surprise. Coach JB watched All-Star. King C say, big shout outs to the RawTruth Media family. Much love and respect. Thank you so much, King C. To you as well. 9966. Miles with the kiss off the window. Nice shot, Miles. Super Thugalicious says, nice hustle. 99 to 63. It's actually 101 to 66. Macretia Daniel says, same to you, King C. I think we got a foul. And this is really interesting, too, family, for me, because the game is out of hand. Most referees want to just kind of go through the motions. Don't want to call a whole lot of fouls unless they're egregious. You know, you see something flagrant or something close to flagrant, something egregious, you'll call that call. But for the most part, you just want to keep the ball rolling. Just keep it moving. That's all. Because both teams have shown you at this point in the game, and they both kind of agree what they're on, what they're doing, and what's happening. Okay, they've already done that. So don't slow the game down with calling silly, stupid fouls, please. Barnes, I am so impressed with Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, I was impressed with you when I saw you in the preseason, and I am super impressed with you now. Look at that break in that press. Oh, ends up with a layup on the other end, because that's what you can get when you know where to put the players at. 103 to 68. The last time the Hornets had a margin this big was probably when Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning and Muggsy Bogues played. Or that year that Glenn Rice won the MVP, maybe that year. The referee's letting Melo get mauled over here on the sideline, but ain't saying nothing. Ain't saying nothing. So, JB, why don't you advocate for your player? Clearly, they hitting him on his arms. That's not a part of the ball. Your arm. Your forearm is not a part of the ball. $99 to 68. Oh, Siakam. Oh, is that Siakam? Or is that Birch? Toronto with the throwdown. 70 to 103. Now, do they really expect the Hornets and JB and them for Toronto not to keep playing at all? Okay, family, let me tell you what this time is right now for Toronto. They probably don't believe they're going to win this game. They probably think they got it out of hand. But ain't nothing wrong with trying to fill up the stat sheet as you attempt to look like you're trying to get back in the game. But you're really trying to fill up the stat sheet. That's what's going on right now. It would not surprise me if the Hornets end up winning this game by 10 to 15 points at the end of the day. Because this 30 and 40 point lead that the Hornets have had, I don't think there's one person on this in this stream that believes that Melo and the Charlotte Hornets were going to be beating the Toronto Raptors by 40 at home in the third quarter. Come on now. Nobody was going to think that. Nobody would think that, because they know that's not true. Not at all. Private Horse says, as always, damn refs. SC Base say AW is a W. Tenacious Will says JB don't have players back. He never speaks up to the refs or calls out when players get hurt. He just needs to go. Hey, well, you ain't lying, Tenacious Will. For that and many more of his out of his depth, things that indicate that he's out of his depth. A Private Hurt said refs are given a green light to hurt Melo because somehow fouls don't exist for Melo. I know it's ridiculous. You know he got that he's been bothering that wrist. Have y'all noticed that Melo has not been messing with his wrist today? Y'all noticed that? I noticed it in the All-Star game. Not messing with his wrist, not doing the things with his legs and his knees and stuff and all that. So whatever was bugging Melo, it ain't bugging him now, and it stopped bugging him. So that's great. That's awesome. Hornets have done a good job off the bench tonight. 17 from Oubre, 12 from Montrez, 4 from Cody Martin, and 4 from Thor. I mean, the Raptors have 41 points from the bench. Toronto has 17. You know, see, they beat them in all kinds of ways, family. But Melo's out the game. Why is Melo out the game? I don't know. Maybe he's just getting a rest. I don't know. Miles for 3. That thing hit the other side of the bricks, the glass so hard. I'm glad the glass didn't break. Scotty Barnes. Scotty gonna have his best scoring night tonight, I think. You gonna have that, Scotty, because you are putting in work, young fellow. 103-72 with 8:36 to go in the quarter, in the game. Terry for 3. Oubre with the offensive rebound. Good job, Kelly, bringing the ball out, resetting the clock, taking your time. You got time. There you go. Knock it down, Terry. Bang, bang. Good shot, Terry. 105-72. Max says, don't let them bait you into taking bad shots, Miles. Facts. Michelle R says, Coach Barnes was in the Rising Stars game, right? Yep. Him, Cade, and Mobley, to me, are probably my 3 leading Rookie of the Year guys. I don't know which one between 3 because all 3 of them are playing really well to me. SC Base says, Coach, what's a realistic expectation for this team the rest of the season? I'd say between where they are now, between 8, 9, and 10, somewhere in there. You know, 8, 9, and 10. Oubre for 3. Blowing kisses to the crowd. Go ahead, Oubre. Blow them kisses to the crowd. Okay, now I see Melo doing something with his leg, maybe just sitting there that way. Boucher for 3. Wow, who got that rebound? Thaddeus Young got that rebound? Thaddeus Young can still jump that high. Wow, I'm impressed. PJ for 3, Iron Unkind. 7:07 to go. Raptors up 108-75. 33-point lead. I think Nick Nurse is challenging this call. I hope he's not. Please, Nick Nurse, don't challenge this call. Yeah, Hornets are up 108-75. Oh, Terry wearing Melo shoes too, Mac? No joke. Let me see. Let me look at Terry. Yeah, Terry in the MB1s too. Wow, Terry wearing his shoes too. How about that? with Miles. I like that. Look at Plumsley catching the ball in traffic and finishing in traffic. Wow. Against a big team. Wow. Yeah, Michelle, are you right? He's got the gray ones on. Yep. Miles with the ball over to Plumsley. Oh, Clumsy, I hope you didn't hurt yourself. I don't want you hurt no matter, even though you get on my nerves. I certainly don't want you to get hurt. Duchenchan. It looks like a German brother. He says, F it all. 6 minutes to go. Super Thugalicious says any challenge at this point would be silly. Game is over. Facts. Michelle R says, did he hit his head on the backboard? Dang. Malachi Flynn, you're missing free throws, Malachi Flynn. Malachi Flynn, don't be missing free throws, son. You can shoot threes. Knock that ball in. Thank you. And you're a guard. Don't be missing free throws, son. 110-76. Oubre for three. Bang, bang. Woo! Boucher with the Rick and Morty zone with the throwdown. Good shot there, Boucher. When this game is over, I'm really looking forward to seeing what James Harden looks like. Looking forward to seeing Philly and Minnesota. Minnesota had a huge win last night against Memphis. Woo! Terry and Miles. What they call? Oh, Terry and PJ. Is that PJ or is that Miles? Who was that threw that down? Was that PJ? Yeah. No, that was Miles. Yeah. Terry and Miles. Woo. No, yeah, Terry's a new Michelle. She said, I guess Terry's the new backup point guard for Melo. Shake my head. Terry's the new Tebe. Scotty Barnes with a three. Go ahead, young boy. Go ahead, young fella. To cut the lead to 115-80. I mean, family, can y'all imagine that JB was on the sidelines in the third quarter? I had telling Melo to settle it down. Don't she's shaking his head like the game is over. Like there's some mistake happening that's going to change the game. See, this dude has even when they blowing the other team out, he don't know how to act. This dude is a trip, man. I think that was a shot clock violation. And why is Terry still in the game, Tebe? Why is Tebe still in the game as Terry, JB? What is he still in the game for at his age and how many years he been in there? He just want Terry to end up scoring more points than Melo so Terry can lead the team in scoring. It can be veterans at the top of those things. See, they don't like that Melo is at the top of those things, points, rebounds, assists, all that stuff. They'll take the assists, but they don't like that scoring and rebounding stuff, family. Terry, you're absolutely right. Terry is point hunting. Without a doubt, he's point hunting. I mean, he bringing Clumsley back in the game. Watanabe to another 6'10", 6'11", 7-foot dude, Toronto guy. Watanabe here by 6'10". Man, they got giants all over the flow. Knocks down the first. Now, if Clumsley can come back in again as a starter, right? Why isn't Melo back in as a starter? Oh, I forgot. He got to get Oubre minutes, because they got to see what Oubre can do. And they got to get Terry minutes because, Terry is still developing. So they got to have Terry, so he can get those developmental minutes, you know what I mean? So he can continue with his development because they don't know yet what they have with him. You know what I mean? They're still trying to figure out Terry's role. Wow, Mark said RJ Barrett has 30 in the first half. Wow. 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 Michelle R says, yeah, because it's not about Melo, it's about the team. Yeah, exactly right. The team. Terry out here doing what he do. This is about the team. The team needs Terry to do this. Walter Robinson, how you doing there, young G? He said, I just popped in to talk about why LaMelo's not getting closing minutes. Oh, you noticed that exactly there, Walter, huh? He can get closing minutes with the All-Star team, but he can't get closing minutes because Terry is here. Not Levine, not Booker, not Trae Young, Terry. Oh, now Melo's back in the game with 3 minutes to go in the game. Court Vision said Terry a backup and Terry backup point guard and starter. Shaking my head. Exactly. Exactly. There you go, Trez. Dunk on Watanabe. He might be taller than you, but he ain't stronger than you, and he ain't bigger than you in terms of weight and all that. Get past his behind and dunk on his ass. Give him the Watanabe. Melo over to Thor. Thor tried to make a play. Watanabe cut off the passing lane. That was a good play by the young fella. Cut off the passing lane like that. See how the Hornets have it all backwards, family. You look over at Toronto. This team has won a championship with Nick Nurse. If you look at their starting point guard, who is Van Fleet, he's on the bench right now because the game has been decided a while ago. Their second best player, Siakam, is on the bench right now because the game's over. Why is Melo still in the game with the game being over instead of him playing before? See, that's what I'm showing y'all. This dude does not know what he is doing. He doesn't have a clue. He's making this crap up as he goes along, trying to figure it out as he goes along. Court Vision says built around Terry, right, Mitch? Facts. Terry's Court Vision says Terry got 1,000 roles on this team. Yep, and the main one is for him to use to blunt Melo's impact as much as possible. And it's okay, because anybody looking at this game, and people will be looking at this game. Anybody looking at this game is going to see the way that the Hornets are playing. They didn't play this way before Melo got there. The real the real people understand what's going on in Charlotte and basketball. Know that the Charlotte Hornets are are playing more like Melo style than they playing JB style. See, you can believe that. See, for me, family, And tonight's game, I ain't so caught up in the points for Melo. As y'all notice, y'all don't even hear me talking much about it because it doesn't matter. They got to get wins right now. They have got to get wins. This is not right now. This and look at who would expected Van Fleet and Siakam, who both averaged 21 points a game. Siakam almost 22, to both have 8 today. 8 on 3 of 12 and 3 of 13. How often is Siakam and Van Fleet gonna do that? Probably. I'd be willing to bet you probably not that often. Not that often. See, this is where book night's supposed to be up here, because book night should be in the game right now. Look at Melo. He's just trying to get the game through. He ain't trying to be aggressive in any way at all. Good floater by Thor. Nice floater, young fella. Love Thor's floor game. Love the way he comports himself, the way he comes out and plays. Yeah, they just running the clock out, which they should be doing. And Melo torturing Watanabe, taking him to the basket again, but he missed that one. Wow. he got the move that he wanted. But the iron was unkind. Okay, JB, they hit a 3. Oh no, Mikhailuk hit a 3. He must be coming back. Melo, slow down. 1:16 to go, 123-88. Thor took that ball in there. He was hit so many times. That's just wrong, referees. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. You know, to let the young man get hit that many times going to the basket, trying to make a basket and call nothing. Oh, look at Melo. Yeah, but that ain't a foul, huh, lady? You horrible. I like some of the lady referees in the game. Some of them are pretty good, but every time I see this lady, she always shows me that she's out of her depth as well. I have no business out there. Game is too fast for her, and she don't know what the fuck she doing. Excuse my language, family. I'm sorry. That just peed me off. She called ticky-tack mess all the doggone time. But yet, there's Melo clearly going to the basket. Dude was faked out the whole play. He thought Melo was going to do a different kind of play. Melo did a different kind of play and faked his behind out. So he fouled him because he got beat. And she's standing right there, but where she can see the ball, yes, she calling some other crap over there where she's out of position and can't even see the damn ball because those athletes, them guys are too big. Look, oh, Therese gonna get another T. He got a tech, and I don't know why he got the tech because it was ridiculous. I don't know what they called on Trez. That was not whatever the heck he was calling. Yep, Walter Robinson's right. Book night should have got the whole quarter. Yep, should have. Oh, she called a tech. I bet she did. She's a horrible one. It's a couple of them referees that I like, that I see that females and males. There's only a couple of them that I like, but most of them jokers, boy, I can't stand them people. You can believe that because of what their mandate is. Not them personally. I'm talking about what the job that they do. Their mandate is to keep people down. Knock it down, Thor. Oh no, don't knock it down. They're gonna take the turnover. Yeah, just take the turnover. Wow, this is a big win, family. Well, how about that? This is a huge win for the Charlotte Hornets. As the clock runs out, they win 125, Toronto 93. Wow. And Melo didn't even have to have 30 points to get it. This was quite a tale of two cities. Toronto didn't come to play. Hornets came to play. Hornets clearly played, got all the way up to almost to 40, and then just cruised, stuck it in cruise control and just cruised on into the crib. Just cruised on into the crib. That's what they did. Just cruised on because that's what it's about. So we go, this was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to see Melo again. Wonderful, wonderful opportunity to see Melo again. They talking to Melo. Let's see what she's saying to him. You just chalk it up for having some rest from this All-Star break. Yeah, I was like the rest of the game. I mean, all the players got to go home or do whatever they need to do. You can see he got so much energy. So yeah, the All-Star was great. You didn't get as much rest, obviously. How was your first All-Star experience? Yeah, no, it's great. I'm young. I mean, I love playing basketball, so I feel like my weekend was good. It had to feel good for everyone seeing shots finally fall through. How are you guys able to break down this Raptors defense so easily? Honestly, just sticking with it, coming out here with energy. We got Trent, who was a great pickup. He had the energy high, and we was pretty much just worried about defense tonight, and that led to offense. You guys playing with such joy. I know winning helps. 21 games remain. Is that going to be the focus for these last 21 games? You said 21 games left? Yep, 21 games left. Are you guys just going to try and play with as much joy, or what's going to be the message? Definitely, that's the key. It's coming out here having fun. And even in the locker room, we were talking about it. Say we just want to have fun. So that's what we're out here doing. All right, thanks, LaMelo. Congrats. That's good. Wow, it's interesting. Melo's way more relaxed too with them. Not relaxed. I shouldn't say relaxed. Way more talkative. Seems to be more less guarded, if you will, a little bit. That's good to see because that's just a normal progression. You know what I mean? It's just a normal progression of it. DJ said, "Peace to you, Coach Ant Learn." What's up, Ant Learn? How you doing there? A good team win for the Hornets tonight. Good team win. They came out, matched the Hornets' energy with their energy. A lot of movement. A lot of dudes gonna need ice baths tonight. Ain't no doubt about it. A lot of dudes gonna need ice baths because they played their behinds off tonight. As a team, they did. They competed with this team that they haven't been competing really with. They competed with this team, and they got it done. They got it done, and without Melo having to have a huge scoring night, they got it done. He looked like he was just. Somebody said it early. I don't know who it was in the chat. Said, Melo looks like he's just here for the win tonight. He's just here for the win. And I would agree with that. His body language to me looked like he was just in for the win. That's what it looked like to me. And so they came away with the win. Interesting that they didn't do at the interview after the game. They didn't do the who scored the most points. That's who we're gonna interview. Okay, because everybody didn't get a chance to interview, right? Not like my Lakers. When I watched the Lakers, like tonight, they play the Clippers. When I watch their channel, they all the players gonna get a chance to talk. So with the Hornets, it's only a couple that they'll give an opportunity to talk to the media. So I like that they picked Melo because irrespective of what Mitch Kupchak is talking about, I think the Charlotte Hornets faithful know who the man is. I think they know who their guy is. I think they're happy that they have their guy. I think that. You know what I'm saying? I think that. So, they took care of some business. They won a game that the odds makers had them down in. The line as well. They blew up everything. They blew up the line. They blew up the odds makers and everything. They just did something that nobody thought they were going to do. So, a good win for the Hornets tonight. We're going to take this opportunity to just thank DJ. Appreciate you, DJ, so very much. What's up? What's good, Coach Joe? He said, what's up, Coach Ant? How you doing, man? I hope everything is well. How's your family? Hope everybody's good on your end. Awesome opportunity, family. Look forward to getting with you guys again on, what did I say? Sunday was the next game. They played Detroit. Yeah, I think they play Sunday. Yeah, so I'm gonna see you guys next day. We'll see. I look forward to us doing this again next time. DJ, thank you so much on the ones and twos, doing what you do to keep us afloat, keep us doing what we do on the ones and twos over at work. We appreciate you so very much. And again, family, thank you so much. All of the wrenchers who were in here, who kept the stream going, kept the activity live. Appreciate all of you guys so very much. And as I always like to say, Ubuntu. Because of me, you are. Because of you, I am. We are one. Good night, family. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day until next time. Peace and blessings. Good night.